Check, check. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Are we ready, Million7? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. To be true to one another, to be kind and gentle to each other, whoa, oh, oh. To give your best when it's asked of you, to do what you have to do when you are called to. You got to feel it, feel it, feel it. You got to feel the soul deep down inside of you. Oh, 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 oh. You got to feel it. Do, 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 do. Oh, oh, oh. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah. If you're to feel it, you've got to be clean. Talking about your soul. You got to make it straight. You can't be lean. To share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul you just have to cling. Then you will feel it, feel it, feel it. Then you will feel the soul deep down inside of you. Whoa, oh, 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 you got to feel it. Do, 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 do. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Ooh, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, these are original rhythms and songs by Million7. I want to give him some love on the production. Well, this one is not an original, but the music, he is the creator of the bed of which I sing on. So I want to give him some love right now. And shout out to Keith and Food Not Bombs, the community, for putting this together, everybody. And all the artists that have played so far. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. This next song was channeled right around the time of the pandemic, pandemonium, plandemic, whichever one you choose to view it as. The challenge we all grew through in 2020. And it was right when it was starting to happen, and I remember I was with my daughter at Million7 Studios, and I was like hearing this music, and I was like, something's happening, like, not just what we're being told on the news, something's happening, like, but there's a possibility here of something greater to actually happen through this challenge. And that's when this song called Made for This came through. That we were actually made for this time, even though it seems like maybe we were not, because, right? Life isn't always easy, but it can be. And I believe that's because we are meant to be interdependent in the way that Food Not Bombs really shows that by being giving and of service. Like, we're meant to be in community, you know? Not to do it alone, and healthy time alone is good, right? It's healthy for us, but so I believe we were made for this time. Yeah. They're saying stay safe, wash your hands, watch out for that other man. Don't worry, you're gonna be alright if you just follow all the rules and do what you're told. But how can I be free when something I'm being sold isn't right to me? My heart's saying, what's the deal, G? Because I know that there's really some on the tree. I know that it's my time to truly stand tall, and when I do, the answers will come. This is how reality finds its strong. Even though it doesn't seem like it right now, we were made for this. We were made for this. We were made for. We were made for this. We were made for. We were made for this. We were made for this. We were made for such a time as this. Oh, yeah. What about humanity? This moment that we are facing, well, we could see it as a field, we could see it as an opportunity to do things differently. What if anything is possible? Oh, it's kind of exciting and frightening at once. We're living in an unprecedented moment where we could give in and follow, we could rise up tall. Just let the light inside of you shine through. Just put some love in all you do, and you will know exactly what to do. Yes, you will know exactly what to do, what to do. Yeah, you will know what to do. Yes, you will. Why? Because we were made for this. We were made for. We were made for this. We were made for. We were made for this. We were made for this. We were made for such a time as this. Oh, yeah. What about humanity? In this moment that we are facing right now, you know, throughout history, people are always saying, no, this is the craziest time, like, no, right now, right? And then our elders look at us like we're crazy, and they're like, yeah, Yeah. However, I think that, well, especially if you spend any time on social media or watching the news, which is really the olds, because it's an old pattern of an old belief system that's limiting and getting us to stay stuck in fear, which I know that Keith is not about, and I know that ultimately we are all not about, even if we have those experiences at times. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, because we're all human, right? But the truth is that we're all made of the same stuff. And dare I say that that is love, aka life itself. And we always have choice, and there's always a greater possibility, and we can always use our voice, and we can find it even if we haven't before. So that's why we're here, because we believe in this kind of love and showing up, you know? So thank you. Thank you for being our teacher, to the community here, Keith, Food Not Bombs, and all of you. Because we were made for this time. And slowly, but prayerfully, quicklier, I just made that word up, we're remembering that we're divine. That ultimately, when we let go and allow and connect with nature, that which we are, we'll realize that we're always right on time. And that everything that we truly desire and need will come to us and will be aligned. But I personally believe that there were like some aliens back in the day, and maybe Million7 does agree with me, because he had this idea for a movie, basically that there was a big fight, an intergalactic fight, and Earth got claimed as a territory of fear and corruption, because that energy can be usurped by these beings. Whether or not you believe it like me, it's like, hey. But fear, even though it's loud and it does a lot of things, isn't as powerful as love and connection and someone feeding you when you're hungry, right? How many can relate to that? I want to see your hands up, or I feel your heart right now, yes. Kindness is another word for love. Respect. So thank you for the respect that you show each other, that you show another, and that you show yourself. Right? Starts with ourselves. We were made for this time. This song got inspired by, thank you, what's going on with Gaza and Israel and all the wars and all the things. And wants to be shared. Thank you. Illuminated truths. And I just want to say, I recognize as humans, you know, we're all creative beings, whatever it is that we want to create. Some people it's computers, some people it's art. But we have power. We have the power to create and choose. And for me, when I found songwriting, it really helped me to find myself and my voice more. And that's why I do what I do. And it's cool because Million7's been writing with me. So not only does he make the music, but he's a channeler of truths. You don't see it? Hit it, hit it. All right, rewind. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. You can learn this. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Stirring in me, I'm catching a vision. It's bigger than me. Yes, I'm gonna listen sign of the times. With all the division, I'm feeling inside. It's a time to be given while I'm still alive and they're dying to live in. I've seen enough and I've made a decision. I'll be someone who's making decision. Yeah. I'm part of a tribe. Oh, yeah. Whoa, yeah. I'm gonna teach you this. Sing it with me. Whoa, yeah. It's gonna come back. Whoa, yeah. I came here to rise. I came here to rise, not to fall asleep. I'm here to illuminate truths for the people. Lift up the veils of illusion and evil. Bring it back home. Get to know your own ego. Yeah. I came here to thrive and take the next leap. For all my relations to go high and deep. They say it's all in the company you keep. Are you surrounded by lions or sheep? Are you hiding beneath the tired belief that compliance is easy and courage is weak? Will you follow the hurt for that false sense of peace? Or will you stand for the truth cause the truth sets you free? Stop waiting and wishing and searching for better. All you need to do is open your mind. There is a reason we're coming together. Sign of the times, cause I came here to rise. I came here to rise, not to just survive. We came here to thrive. Singing, here's the part. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. I came here to rise, not to fall asleep. I'm here to illuminate truths for the people. Lift up the veils of illusion and evil. Bring it back home. Get to know your own ego. Hey. What? We came here to thrive and take the next leap. For all our relations to go high and deep. They say, they say a lot of stuff, but the truth is that we know who we are deep inside. And that's why sometimes things hurt, because you know your worth even when you think you don't know or you feel disconnected, right? So giving props to all of us humans for when we ask for help, because that's one of the most beautiful things that you can do, because it helps other people remember that we are part of each other. We came here to thrive, not to just survive. Yeah. We came here to rise. We came here to rise. I'm here to illuminate truths for the people. Lift up the veils of illusion and evil. Bring it back home. Get to know your own ego. Hey. I came here to thrive and take the next leap. For all my relations to go high and deep. They say it's all in the company you keep. Now are you surrounded by lions or sheep? Yeah. How you feeling, people? I see some of y'all really feeling it and receiving the messages. That's what's up. I feel that these songs come through me, and they're for we. They're for me and you. Hey. Just want to give a shout out to the Amamutsan Tribal Band of Santa Cruz, the Awaswa speaking people, the First Nations of this area, and give thanks to the multicultural beauty of all of us here. I myself, I am red, white, and black, aka Irish, English, German, French, aka actually, excuse me, you're supposed to put the native first, Gina. Yeah, well, it's okay, I'm human. And I'm Choctaw and Creole, so giving props to my people too. Thank you guys. I want to sing one here that I was talking about earlier that I feel like it's time for. You guys want to hear the Food Not Bomb single? All right. There's going to be an opportunity to sing with us at the end. I'll probably teach it to you at the time because it'll be easier that way. We came here to rise. We came here to rise. Not to just survive. I like to go like this, you know, like this is like power to the people, but I like to go like that because it's also about like being open to new ways of relating and connecting. We need to own the power, but the truth is we have the power. You know, we already have it. We're remembering. Thank you. Yes. Let me have you top this 1,000,007. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pay attention. All this stuff going on, it's not about you or me. It's about all of us. Eyes closed, belly full, thinking about the suffering of our people. Light shining on the peaceful, cause we know what's on the line. This is our time, we're all equal. People, we're feeling that deep pull to turn our pain into pearls. These fools think they hold the keys, but food, not bombs, is saving the world. Stop shaming and blaming. You're creating more hating. We're changing complacence to love and inspiration, cause we need a new song to sing, kind that leaves humanity prospering. Yeah, we've had enough of your conquering. When we are the dream of Dr. King, it's happening. Let our voices ring. We're bringing one to love like the Marleys sing. This is a sign of the end of war and the reign of peace. One heart, one name, one destiny. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. Kind words and a good meal can heal a lost, a broken heart, and that's real. Bomb stopping is a raw deal. It's genocide for profit. How would you feel? Oh, people are feeling the deep pull to turn our pain into pearls. These fools think they hold the keys, but food, not bombs, is saving the world. It's that moment of connection when you look in someone's eyes and you feel the sacred value of each life. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. It's up to you and me, cause we need a new song to sing, the kind that leaves humanity prospering. Yeah, we had enough of your conquering. When we are the dream of Dr. King, it's happening. Let our voices ring. We're bringing one to love like the Marleys sing. This is a sign of the end of war and the reign of peace. One heart, one name, one destiny, a new song to sing, kind that leaves humanity prospering. Yeah, we've had enough of your conquering. When we are the dream of Dr. King. It's happening, let our voices ring. We're bringing one of love like the Marleys sing. This is a sign of the end of war and the reign of peace. One heart, one name, one destiny. Yeah, 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 yeah. One love. Wait, I'm wrong. Put your armor down. Food, not bombs, is saving the world. Follow your heart and stand your ground. Food, not bombs, is saving the world. It's a new era, love is all around. Sing it. Food, not bombs, is saving the world. Putting war to rest and we're getting down. Food, not bombs, is saving the world. It's a new era, love is all around. Food, not bombs, is saving the world. One love. This one, sing this with me. One love, one heart. One heart, one aim. One aim, one destiny. One destiny. One love, one heart. One heart, one aim. One aim, one destiny, one destiny. One love, one heart. One aim, one destiny. One love, one heart. One heart, one aim. One aim, one destiny. One love. I can't hear you. One heart. One heart, one aim. One aim, one destiny. One destiny. Let's one more time. One love, one heart. One heart, one aim. One aim, one destiny, one destiny. Thank you. Did you like it? Right on. We'll keep Keith and everybody posted when that's coming out. All right, this song right here, this one's pumping. Yeah. So, you know, the truth is that none of us would be here if it wasn't for a woman. We're all born from a woman, right? And I believe it's important that we honor all people. But this song came through. It's a medley of a couple songs Seth and I are working on. Million7's name is Seth, by the way. Don't know how she feels inside, side, side, side. Touch one of us and you touch everyone. We're all connected here under the sun. One people, yes, one human nation. Children, this can't be undone, done. As it stands, she stands next to none. We must remember what we've forgotten. Time to sing the song long unsung. We're all born from a woman, born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return to love, 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 love. Born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return. return to love, 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 love. The time of power over is done. The way of union is what we're upon. Collaboration between man and woman, human. This love is for everyone. One, yeah. Born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return to love, love, love. What? Born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return to love. Oh, 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 ay, 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 yeah. Hey. You don't know how she feels inside, in a world that teaches her to hide. But she's the one who gave you life. She's a woman, she's a guy. You don't know how she feels inside, in a world that teaches her to hide. But she's the one who gives you life. She's a woman, she's a goddess. She's a woman, she's a god. She's a woman, she's a goddess. She's a woman, she's a god. She's a goddess. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody, you know that it is time for us to remember we are designed with everything we need in this life. It just takes a moment to let go of strife. If you've been going down that road for too long, I understand why you sing that song, 'cause I've been there too. I'm just like you, but I choose my freedom and I'm singing to you. Born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return to love, 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 love. Born from a woman, yes, that's where we come from. Born from a woman, let's raise our vibration. Born from a woman, yes, the time has come to return to love. Would you agree with me? Do you agree? On some level? Deep inside your soul or your belly, because you were just fed by love itself. I can't hear you. Oh, let's sing together. Oh, say it. Oh, I know it's a little push, but oh, feel it. Open your heart. Oh, yeah. You don't know how she feels inside, in a world that teaches her to hide. But she's the one who gave you life. She's a woman, she's a guy. You don't know how she feels inside, in a world that teaches her to hide. But she's the one who gives you life. She's a woman, she's a god. She's a woman, she's a goddess. She's a woman, she's a god. She's a woman, and she's goddess. So God is a woman, what? I'm sweating up here. Next year, Keith, we gotta get a canopy. It's too hot. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to Seth back there holding it down in the sun. Okay, I think we got one more. Seth, you call it. Yeah. This is called Be the Change. Some of you know it. It has another sing-along opportunity that's... Okay, y'all are gonna sing with me on this one. That's my invitation. Who's gonna sing with me at the end on this one? It doesn't matter how you sound. I gotta let you know you have permission, okay? It's about letting your voice express. We don't care. And no judgment of each other, okay? Just for the song, we're letting everyone express. Of course, you're not forced to. You have choice, but I think you might get inspired. Peace, the dynamic of harmonizing good. Allow it to flow through your soul, because inside it will make you whole. And that's the truth. Boom, boom. Ba-dum, dum. Just kidding. Stop where you are. It's time to take a look where we at. The air we breathe in is toxic, and there's way more than that. The situation's international. Matter of fact, it's intergalactic. But don't make me get into that. They'll see how some be sleeping on the streets, while others they be living a life that's so sweet. I envision a world where all needs will meet. Living off the earth in harmony and peace. The only reason some still be packing heat is cause their lives feel so incomplete. We were all born perfect with everything we need to be free. Yes, something happened, man. We stopped believing all we could eat. Access and love is what we're made for. Deep in your heart, the answer's not far. Let's come together and be honest. You don't like what you see, and the pain's just too much to believe. Say, I can feel it calling me. I'ma be the change, it's all in me. One world in harmony, one world, one family. I ain't waiting on nobody, cause I'ma be the change. It starts with me. Wars and ends, misunderstandings. We different people, the same passion, just disconnected from our caution. It's time we recognize the law of attraction and some exactly the same lack and limitation. Fear, inspiration, hope to instation, education. A change moving across the nations, yeah. Use courage and real communication. Tell people there's no time for wasting. The state of this world is up. Take the good look around. Turn your TV, cause time to face this reality. Oh, this is a real show. Human race, we've been so discreet. So never on earth. Yeah, we all want the same thing. But I won't Amazon. Oh, we can't count it. It's like what you see. And the page are too much to believe. Say, I can bring me. It's all in me. One world, one family. I'm waiting on nobody, cause I'ma be the change. Changes me, say I am the change. This is a sing-along opportunity. I am the change. Sing it to me now. I hear you. We're gonna say you. And you. They're gonna say we change. We are the change. Yeah, we are the change. We are. Let's go back to I. Watch. I am the change. Now say you. You are the change. Now say we. We are the change. Say we again. We are the change. Back to I. Yo, I am the change. And you are the change. I see you. Say we. And now we're gonna say let's be the change. Let's be the change. Be the change. Back to I know. Say you are the. Now say we are the change. Wait for it. So let's be the change. Be the change. Back to I am the change. You are the change. Be the change. I am the change. You are the change. We are the change. So let's be the change. Let's be the change one more time. I am change. It's gonna end up it's gonna get going. Oh, yo. I am the change. And you are the change. Are the change. So be the change. Be the change. This one, no. the change, and you are the change. Yes, we are the change. So let's be the change. Let's be the change. Thank you. Thank you, community. I'm Gina Rene, and this is Million 7, and it's our honor to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Keith. Peace. Find us on YouTube under Gina Rene Million 7.
That was amazing.
I'm sweaty.
You're sweaty. There's water and coffee for you in the shade right over there.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Is this one a good mic? It sounds good. Okay. I promised some more stories. I'm going to try to think of more as I'm giving stories because we got a big band setting up now. We got, this is going to get really hardcore. You thought everything else was wonderful. Now it's going to really go. This is Rio and the Soup. We'll be up here. So anyway, Soup. That's funny. What's your question, Drew? Nikki wants to know what?
We found a cell phone.
Oh, okay. We found a cell phone. Nikki. Anybody that's a Nikki with a cell phone? That I remember that person with that cell phone. But okay. Well, anyway. So the first story that I was just reminded of. Boy, when you're old, you get reminded of a lot of crazy stories. So I used to go on tour, like a lot of us. I lived in a van for many, many years. I had a really great G20 1986 conversion van. So I was in Boston at the 30th anniversary Food Not Bombs SoupStock, and one of the early members was named Eric Weinberger. And Eric Weinberger is an amazing, important, historic figure. Not so much because he was a volunteer in Food Not Bombs in Boston for like 20 years, but because he would have been the Chicago 8 or 9, but he went by bus, and so he ended up not crossing interstate lines officially. So when that trial happened in the '68 riots in Chicago, he avoided that, but he was in the planning committee that planned that action. And then he also was in the freedom marches, and he ended up doing 45 days in Mississippi in a jail against for the civil rights movement. He did a hunger strike, and he got thin. But anyway, when he passed away, you might have heard me speak about meeting Clan Dyken at the Nevada test site. Well, Eric was at that Nevada test site protest. And so he asked that some of his ashes be brought to the Nevada test site after he died. So I have his ashes in my car, my van, and I'm doing speaking tours in Canada. So I'm at the crossing. I always choose. I'm not allowed in Canada, even though my archives are in Canada. But I know to go to, like, say, Buffalo is a great place to cross because you've got a bunch of crossings right there. Just like if you do, you don't want to go to a crossing where there's not a bunch of crossings because you have to talk the border and customs into letting you in. So even if you're not allowed in, if I eventually in 2 or 3 days can talk my way back into the country. So I go through the one in Buffalo, and they let my van in, and they go search my van, and they find these 2 little vials in my glove compartment. This woman, who was already pretty white, takes out the vial, and she licks her finger, puts some of the stuff in the vial on her wet finger and licks it, and she goes, "What is that?" I go, "That's Eric Weinberger's ashes. You should have seen how white that woman got." And all 7 of those border and customs just slowly step back, and they let me into Canada. But so anyway, these things happen. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the origin story because somebody asked if I'd finished the origin story, so anyway. So after I came up with the name by giving this food to the people at the housing projects, we I was up on May. You might have been there at the beginning of the concert. I told part of the story. We were at a protest on May 24th, called the May 24th Occupation Attempt at Seabrook Nuclear Power Station, and I was in Clamshell Alliance, and so we're like, one of my friends, Brian, gets arrested, and so we find somebody with some money to bail him out, and so he gets bailed out. And on the way home, we decide we'll start like a collective. And one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to do bake sales and raise money to pay back the guy that lent the money to bail Brian out. So we're not having any success with these bake sales, raising money, but we also had a moving company, so we're moving this family, and they're throwing away a poster that says, wouldn't it be a beautiful day if the schools had all the money they needed and the Air Force had to hold a bake sale to buy a bomber. So we went to the Army Navy surplus store in Central Square, bought some military uniforms, and then we went out and we mounted the poster on cardboard, and then people walk by in Harvard Square and we go, hey, we're trying to buy a bomber, help us out. And so in that time, there was this thing in the media about how a $5 bolt at Ace Hardware costs $1,500 if it's for the U.S. military, but it's the same exact bolt, right? So we had our bolt there, and we say, we're getting close. We're going to try to get 2 bolts for our plane, and so we're like working on that. And then we realized this was a great way to meet people, otherwise, and talk about at that time, the U.S. was running nuclear weapons on trucks all around Germany called Pershing II. And so we were hearing about that, and so we organized I may have mentioned this before, but we were friends with Cambridge City Council and the mayor, Al Vellucci, and so we organized a march from Cambridge City Hall to Draper Laboratory. That's the lab where I came up with the name Food Not Bombs, where they're making the nuclear weapons. And we did it in solidarity with the protesters over in Germany on the same day. That was October 10th of '81. So anyway, then we heard that the Vice President of the United States, who was George Herbert Walker Bush, Reagan had just got elected, was going to speak at MIT. And he gives a speech and he denounces people that are protesting the Pershing II missiles and how we're all like these idealistic people, we don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, we organized a protest that same night. It turns out it's Halloween night. What a perfect night for a protest. So that's when we're preparing for the protest, we back in those days, it's hard for people to probably remember this, but color Xeroxing didn't exist. And so my logo, Food Not Bombs logo, was in black and white. And so Sue and I, one of the other co-founders, were like, we got to make a banner for this protest tonight. And so we're like, what color should the fist be? And we're like, it should be purple, so it's all the races of the world. And she's like, oh yeah, purple people eater. She's the one that thought of the idea of the color. So we put that banner together, and that's how the logo became the way the logo looks now. And then, so we go down to the protest, and a bunch of the Food Not Bombs activists decide to make torches. And that's a tradition on Halloween in New England. And so we had all these torches underneath the Food Not Bombs table. And then we were supposed to hand them out. So we started handing them out, but the plainclothes cops or feds or whatever noticed this. So I load them all in the van before they get over there, and then I drive out into Mass Ave, and there's a big crowd. There's like according to UPI, it was 3,000 people there. And so I'm kind of in the middle of the street with the massive protest has gone into the street, and I can see Chief Butler is running towards my van, and so I open up the side door of the van. This is the Smooth Move moving van, and I start. This guy who is so obviously a plainclothes FBI agent. I mean, he should have wrote Food Not FBI on his shirt. So I grab a huge amount of these torches, and I just said, "Who put these torches in here?" And I just handed it to him so it would detain him. And I got the rest of the torches out. And so we're like have these torches, and we ended up taking all the police barricades, which in those days were wood, and you can see, you'll find out why they're no longer wood. And so we piled them up in the middle of Mass Ave and made a bonfire, and we had all these people drumming, and we had some reason access to a lot of psilocybin mushrooms, and so we handed out them. And then, but one of the Food Not Bombs volunteers' boyfriend borrowed her car before the protest, and he was putting up posters all over town. And there was a slogan in those days called "Shoot Bush First," right? So he decided to write on the MIT Student Union "Shoot Bush First," and they got copy. They knew that it went to Joe's car. So the Secret Service shows up at Joe's house right before the protest, but we knew this was going to happen, so she hid. And fortunately, once the protest was happening, she came back and joined the protest. So that's on the way to starting the Food Not Bombs. So then the next thing that we do is we did realize we should dress up like hobos and have a soup line in front of the stockholders meeting of the First National Bank of Boston. So the Bank of Boston invested in Seabrook Nuclear Power Station, which we're trying to shut down, and they and also all the board of directors are like on Raytheon Missile Systems and all these nuclear weapons contractors. And so you got the Pershing II missiles out there. We're protesting to Draper, and these bankers are financing it all. And Reagan has been in office for 30 days. So we thought this would be really good if Reagan's policies come to effect, just like what Trump's doing now with the world's largest military budget, massive cuts in social services. And we thought, okay, what we'll do is we'll go out and dress up like hobos and have a soup line and say the policies of the Bank of Boston, the policies of Ronald Reagan will lead to a future where Americans might become homeless and have to stand in line eating at a soup kitchen. No one thought that would happen. I mean, it's theoretical. And then we didn't have enough people to look like